Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2023 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last half of November, and this reading is for the water sign of Scorpio. Welcome, and I hope everyone's doing well. For those of you celebrating Thanksgiving later this month, happy holiday to you with that Thanksgiving. I hope it's a safe and pleasant one. And welcome to everyone. Thanks for being here, for watching these videos, commenting, hitting that like, share, and subscribe button, particularly hitting that like button. It really is helpful. Those of you who comment, who reach out for personal readings, and who refer and recommend me to others, my gratitude, thank you, and many blessings back to you. So, Scorpio, if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign is in Scorpio, if you're cross-watching for Scorpio, this video is for you. If you know any or all of your other signs, watch those videos as well for additional insight. General readings may resonate a little differently for everyone. So watching your other videos, if you know them, can be helpful. And if something really does hit you, it really does resonate with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, for yourself or as a gift for someone else. We are headed into the holiday season, and personal readings are a lovely and easy gift to give, so something to keep in mind. But if you're interested in any of that, email me, Maggie, @gmail.com. You can see that email address by clicking the title or description of this video. You'll see that contact info there. I would love to hear from you. And I can usually respond within the same day with all the pertinent information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of choices of readings in all areas of life, of all different types and lengths and styles and budgets. There's something in there for everyone. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm able to be pretty diligent about scheduling personal readings in a pretty timely fashion if that's important to you as well. So email me. Okay. Scorpio, I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. Let's see what the last half of November looks like for you. Knight of Swords. I always look at the Knight of Swords as kind of our verbal mailman of the tarot. Knights take what they learned as pages and they begin to charge out in the world and manifest with it as knights. Knights are typically on a quest, on a mission. They represent offers and opportunities for change. This Knight of Swords is being very clearly communicative. It usually represents conversations around plans, planning, but action around careful planning and being very decisive about what you want, moving forward, taking all the information, setting it, developing a plan and setting it in motion, and off you go. But primarily I look at it as conversations about planning, action and conversations about, you understand what I mean. With the Page of Swords, okay, this is like getting information, news, and actually acting with it, right? Having a plan, being very decisive about, okay, this is what I've learned, and what I'm going to do with this knowledge is I'm going to take it out and I'm going to do something with it. Next, we have the Moon. There might be a lack of clarity. There might be some deep-seated fears here. You may feel pulled in one particular direction versus another. You may not understand why. Again, maybe some hidden fears there. The way is not entirely clear. But it can also be about trusting that intuition, trusting that path, even though you can't quite see it all. In the Two of Wands, it's almost like trusting your intuition here in terms of making a choice. Even if you feel like the choice, you can't see either path really clearly, the Moon is about getting in touch with our deep self, that intuitive self, that connection to the divine in order to make the right decision. The Ten of Cups, happy home, family, marriage. Death, final endings, transformation, and change. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Lovers. Who else got this as primary? I think it was Gemini. So, Lovers represents a relationship at a crossroads, a couple, a partnership at a crossroads, and a choice needs to be made, and that choice is going to significantly impact the relationship. Now, the choice might be about the relationship itself. Do we continue together? Do we go our separate ways? There might be a third-party situation, like there's a choice that needs to be made literally between two people. It could also represent that there's some other significant thing happening in another area of life, and a decision needs to be made about that, which may significantly impact the lovers. Like, for example, since I see the Ten of Cups here, this could be marriage, it could be divorce, it could be moving or relocating because of you're getting a new job or something like that. So again, primarily what I'm seeing fundamentally is there's an offer or opportunity coming in. You're not quite sure whether to take it or not because you're not quite sure how things would work out with either decision. There is a strong indication here that you may feel a particular pulling towards one versus the other. There's some fears here, though, because of how it might impact a relationship, or if it's about a relationship, how it might impact both people in the relationship and maybe home and family as well. Because whatever the new path is, or whatever this choice is, it would be significant change. And that change would mean, change always means that one thing stops or one thing ends so that change can occur, so that there can be something new. Let's clarify the overall energy of the lovers. The King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Probably one of the people in this relationship, probably not you, probably the other person. Five of Wands, conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, going around and around in circles, fighting about the same thing, not being able to see eye and eye. The other happy home card, Four of Wands, one of the more traditional wedding cards. It might be, we've been together this long, we should be getting married, and the other person's like, no, we're fine the way we are, why do we need to do this? You can't quite see eye to eye on something to do with home and family, or something that's going to affect the home and family. Let's take a look at that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords with the Eight of Wands, very fast moving action here. The Eight of Fire, travel, Cupid's arrows, conversation. It's powerful movement forward. This thing wants to move very quickly, whatever this offer or opportunity is. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, gift giving, gift receiving, and the heart opening up in a new sort of way. Could be new love and romance. Maybe it's a third party situation for some of you as well. Let's take a look at that Page of Swords. Or the beginning of a path that will lead to emotional fulfillment, because Cups is governed by the element of water, which governs our heart space and our emotional landscape. So the Ace of Cups wants to become that Ten of Cups, which is the fulfillment of this suit, feeling like everything's finally fallen into place. Here, there's an opportunity to begin walking down a path that would lead to emotional fulfillment, whether that's in romance, whether it's in another area of life. Let's take a look at that Page of Swords. News, information. The Lovers, again, needing to make that choice. Another king, a different king, King of Swords. This is not you. Neither is that King of Wands. Maybe it is a third-party situation for some of you, in some sense. And the Three of Cups, social energy, party energy, but it's also strongly about your tribe, a close circle of friends, or positive social connections in your community. For a third-party situation or potential third-party situation, because I don't see any decisions being made here quite yet, it may be somebody that you know, somebody that you've known for a while. The Moon and the Two of Wands, but what to do here with the Moon and the Two of Wands. The Two of Cups, soulmate, kindred spirit. The Ace of Pentacles, another ace. So there's a practical element in this too. It could be moving, relocating. Could be a new job, moving, relocating, new job. I mean, again, it could be you as a couple together having the opportunity presented by somebody else to move, to have a great new job, which would require moving or relocating. It could be that for some of you. It doesn't have to be anything messy like a third-party situation. Others of you, it is about a third-party situation. Or a potential third-party situation, meaning you meet somebody, maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you've been in this relationship for a long time, it's had its issues, you can't see eye to eye on something quite fundamental, might be marriage or moving things further, and into this, all of a sudden you meet someone you feel a soulmate connection with, but you're unsure as to what to do about it. You're unsure if it's the real thing or if you just feel that because it's new and it's fresh and this other thing over here is messy. Two of Wands. The World and Death again, both final major ending cards so that complete transformation can occur so that you can start off on a whole brand new path. Yeah, it regardless, this is a general reading. This is where the little specifics vary, right? Because of everybody watching. But fundamentally, the energy remains the same. There's a choice and opportunity. You're going to have to make a choice. It's being presented by somebody else. It affects you and a primary partner, whether it's work, which might mean moving and relocating yourselves, maybe home and family, or whether it's romantic, which would mean, of course, blowing up. You know, it's about kind of a transformation that's so large that it would, you know, you would have the Fool here. You would restart. It's a whole new chapter kind of opening up. And the question is what to do. Ten of Cups, Death. And within the primary relationship, it's difficult to see eye to eye on this. Yeah, Ten of Cups is Ace of Wands and the Sun. The Ten of Cups supports that new beginning, that happy home. It looks so much better than what you'd be coming from. Death. The Devil. But there's fears in the way. There's a negative attachment in the way. The Chariot, success on a difficult path, success through determination, perseverance, and willpower. And that's clarifying it, meaning the Chariot and the Devil are attached here. This is like an unhealthy perspective or ideology that if I just keep throwing myself at an unhappy situation, somehow magically it's going to change and transform. If I just stay long enough, they'll see how wonderful I am. If I just keep throwing myself at this situation, whatever situation is that you have the opportunity here to move away from. It feels like Spirit is supporting the new opportunity, but we're going to end this here and we're going to ask for guidance and advice from Spirit. Oh, a card just, I'm going to keep shuffling, but a card just fell out, which I'm going to keep. The Seven of Wands in reverse. In the upright, it's stand your ground, stay firm, don't give up, guard, protect. But in the reverse, it represents stepping back, letting go. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay. It's very clear here with the level of positive earth energy that this is about saying yes, free will and free agency. We're looking for Spirit's advice here, but you can always choose what you want to choose. This is saying yes to a path that looks to be the most secure and stable, a path that step by step leads to a sense of long-term security and stability. There is another king showing up here. It might just be this general being on a path where you feel secure. You're not worried about next week, next month, next year, with finances, with your relationship, maybe a combination of both. The King of Pentacles might represent another player here, but in a general reading, it could be anybody. And that's the path to success. So if this has something to do with material or financial decisions in terms of making a major change, Spirit supports it because it leads to long-term security and stability. Because remember, we have this Ace of Pentacles, which wants to become the Ten of Pentacles. And this is the path to doing it. So it is a path that Spirit supports, this new path, whether you choose to take it or not. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Scorpio, those are your messages for the last half of November 2023. I hope they were useful to you. I hope they provided you some food for thought or some validation and helped you kind of in your decision-making process moving forward. Again, if they did resonate with you, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something, if you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, particularly with the holiday season coming up, Please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the title or description of this video. I would love to hear from you. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the December general readings. And again, those of you who will be celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving and have a safe and lovely holiday. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.